don't forget to have that prospect hit the subscribe button and that bell in the upper right hand corner so you will always be up to date with the new channel content. And how you guys doing? It is Friday, TGIF over here at the Motorcycle Madhouse. I'm James Hollywood Machikari. How you guys doing over there on Twitter and all our other platforms we are streaming on right now? How's everybody doing in the chat right now over in YouTube? We would appreciate all your super chats you've been giving to Madhouse. All that goes towards this show. Today we have a crap load of news breaking loose. Also, you'll hear my response to the damage report of the cockamamie crap he put out over there. But first up, everybody's heard about this New Zealand thing, and first thing that comes out is this afterwards.
While work is being done as to the chain of events that led to both the holding of this gun license and the possession of these weapons, I can tell you one thing right now. Our gun laws will change. There have been attempts to change our laws in 2005, 2012, and after an inquiry in 2017.
So, you know, a creep goes out there killing a bunch of people and it's everybody else's fault. That is the left liberal logic for you. And later on, you'll see why it is important. Do not give up your guns. Fight tooth and nail for them. This is getting crazy. It is nuts. Every time there's a shooting, it's everybody else's fault. We got to change this. We got to change that. No, that's part of their plan. Don't fall for it. Enough's enough with this crap. Also, this is not biker related, but the guys back home wanted me to confirm if Frankie Boy is indeed got killed, and yes, he did, guys. Here's the story on that.
Police on Thursday are hunting suspects in the brazen murder of a reputed mob boss outside his home in New York. Police say the victim was Francesco Cali, the reputed head of the New York Mafia's Gambino family. Cali, also known as Frankie Boy, was gunned down late Wednesday in front of his Staten Island home, according to police, with his wife and children reportedly inside. The 53-year-old was reportedly shot at least 6 times in the torso and then run over by a blue pickup truck driven by the shooter or shooters. He was rushed to a Staten Island hospital where he was pronounced dead. According to the New York Post, Cali is the first mafia boss killed since John Gotti ordered the murder of Paul Castellano, who was murdered outside Sparks Steakhouse in Manhattan in 1985. Gotti was convicted of racketeering and Castellano's murder in 1992.
There you go, guys. Yeah, Frankie Boy, R.I.P. Yeah, it's about to get explosive on the streets after that one. That hasn't happened since the mid-'80s. And yeah, it's about to get bad out there. Anyway, recently, and it just came out, and if you've been watching us over on Insane Throttle Biker News, yes, there's been another profiling case, and this one is really caught on tape. And I believe it happened yesterday, so Kate, take a look at this one.
We're down with us. Yes, sir. It's just us. We're not affiliated with anybody. We're a veteran support organization.
Where y'all out of? Garland?
Yes, sir.
Is there a problem? Yeah. Well, not really, but people wearing cups and stuff. I gotta stop and figure out who the people are and what they're doing, what the organization is, and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, everybody.
Sorry. Okay, so I record this?
You're on camera already.
Okay.
You might like this? No, don't mind it. Don't light it? No. What's your name?
Sean Brown. S-E-A-N. Brown, just like the color.
What's your birthday, Sean?
05/25/1993.
90, what, 3?
93.
What's your name, sir?
Carlos.
boy.
Carlos what?
Notice police gang unit.
Y-E-N.
Y-E-N. What's your birthday, Carlos?
Got 286.
What's that again?
86.
Country man? 86. Country man. You're the sergeant at arms and you're the...
Just a member.
Your nickname's Skinner?
Yes, sir.
What's your nickname, Ox? So, how many people are in Country Man?
Got a few. I don't know the exact numbers.
Just guessing.
Not sure. We're less than 20 though.
Oh, less than 20?
Right there, you should have shut up. Do not say nothing. Name and birth date only, and shut up, ask for a lawyer. Man.
A lot of like charity and fundraiser stuff for veterans who don't know that the help and support is out there for them. A lot of our members are veterans.
All veterans?
Yeah, so a lot of them don't know, a lot of veterans don't know that the help that's available through the VA, especially now the VA and all that's kind of like been vamped up a little bit. So we try to help raise awareness for that. Plus, if we got an opportunity,
They'll raise money and stuff?
Yeah, we'll do like little rides and benefits.
You got a non-profit organization? Or
Yes, sir.
you have a clubhouse?
Yeah, we do.
Where's that at?
Out in Mesquite.
Out of Mesquite? We're at Mesquite.
Right now, he's just talking way too much. It should have just ended with name and birth date only.
80 and what?
635?
Yeah. 80 and 635.
Yes, sir.
Y'all rent a building, own a building, or what?
I'm not sure the details, to be completely honest.
You're sergeant at arms and you don't know the details?
No, I'm not the treasurer. I don't deal with finance.
You what now?
I'm not the treasurer. I don't deal with finance.
You don't know finance or anything?
How you doing?
Good, are you?
Good.
He's recording.
Yes, sir. I'm.
So am I think.
Yeah, we do that all the time.
Works for everybody. So anybody with a cut is considered a gang member?
No, it's not considered a gang member. We stop and find out who they are and what they're doing. Yeah. No, I mean, you got to expect that if you're going to be wearing stuff. You're going to play the role, stuff happens.
So football teams are stopped all the time?
Does it say football on there, on this uniform?
No, I'm not
Or
saying.
does it say gang?
I'm not saying you're a part of the football team, but
Yeah.
I'm saying, we're a veteran support
You
organization.
don't understand, do you? You drive a motorcycle. You wear a cut. Gang members drive motorcycles, have cuts, banditos, info, and all that.
There you go, guys. Yeah, if you wear a patch, you are a gang member because other clubs wear them. And yeah, wow. Yeah, go over to Texas Biker Radio. Popeye has a big thing up on this. Go ahead over there and subscribe. He does a great job bringing this out to everybody. But when you're stopped with cops, only give them your name and birth date. Anything else, just say, hey, I need my lawyer. That's it. I need my lawyer. Don't give them any more. Don't, because what they're doing is getting intelligence on your club, and they're putting you in a database and all kinds of crazy stuff. But, wow. Yeah, that is your Texas profiling going on down there, and it is getting to be where it's an us against them type of deal, just like the good old days. But here we go. We are going to go into the main topic today, and that is Trump a friend of bikers? But first, let's go and do our reply to the damage report.
Viewed by Breitbart, which he likes to pretend is a legitimate news source. And in it, he talked about a lot of topics. One area he got into was what I view as a fairly explicit threat of political violence. He said this, the left plays a tougher game. It's very funny. I actually think that the people on the right are tougher, but they don't play it tougher, okay? I can tell you I have the support of the police, the support of the military, the support of the bikers for Trump. I have the tough people, but they don't play it tough until they go to a certain point, and then it would be very bad, very bad. But the left plays it cuter and tougher, like with all the nonsense that they do in Congress, with all these investigations. That's all they want to do is, they do things that are nasty. Republicans never played this. Individually, most parts of that are pretty terrible and obviously false. Republicans are gigantic on investigations, even if there's literally nothing there to investigate.
Isn't this cupcake cute? This is what these leftists always have out there pushing, you know, these scholarly types. It's just freaking funny as hell with these people. Nothing to investigate. Benghazi, the people were left to die. Clinton with the money trail, are you kidding me? Selling uranium to Russia, but nothing to investigate. You notice how this is how these you know what, you can tell he's a gun control advocate, okay? The guys with the guns, that's what they're worried about. That's why they're always out there trying to disarm you, because they're worried that you're gonna wake up one day and smell their BS, okay? Let's just put it nicely with this guy. But this guy is a joke just starting out.
But look at what he said there. He said that I have the military, I have the police, I have the bikers, I have the people with guns, I have the people with weapons. And generally they don't play it tough until they go to a certain point, and then it would be very bad, very bad. Do you remember what Michael Cohen was saying during his testimony about the way that Donald Trump instructs people to do what he wants? How he operates like a mob boss. He doesn't say, I want you to do this. He gives you the idea that this is a thing that would benefit me.
That's who you're relying on, is Cohen? You can see when he was testifying, he was lying his ass off to get his shit out of there. He's trying to reduce his time. He's a rat. That's what rats do. And you're going to bring up mob bosses? Really? Well, they try to go around it and insinuate this is what you should do. No, I don't know what mob boss you're talking about, but when a mob boss talks where I'm from, you know exactly what they mean, man. They tell you straight out, go do this or your ass is going to get a slug in the back of your head. You know, this is a joke, man.
And then he puts it out there. No, I don't think that there's a lot of policemen that are looking to gun people down for Donald Trump or members of the military. Maybe the Bikers for Trump, I don't know those guys. I know a lot of bikers, not Bikers for Trump.
Ah, there it is with Cupcake, man. Somebody's been watching too much Sons of Anarchy and the Mayans. There you go, there it is. Well, I don't know too many Bikers for Trump. Maybe they'll do it, but I know a lot of bikers. Dude, you don't know any bikers, man, saying some stuff like that. And if you knew Bikers for Trump, you know most of them are weekend freaking warriors. Go ahead and look at Chris Cox, man. The guy didn't even have a bike until after all this started steamrolling for him. Give me a break, man, Cupcake. You know what? You're one of them guys that if you went to the joint would be wearing a lot of makeup and be a great cum dump. What an idiot.
But that is him saying that if it comes to it, I have the people with the weapons. Now this is a sort of quote that, like, I'm going to move on. I'm not going to talk about this tomorrow, but I will at least talk about it now. Most people won't even do that. But how is that anything other than the president threatening Democrats and people on the left with political violence if they do something that he doesn't like? If it gets to that point, a certain point. What's the certain point?
All the leftist tree hugger snowflakes are getting their freaking bombs hurt. Really? Threatening the Democrats? Who was it? Maxine Waters and all you other leftists out there? We have to take the fight to them. When they're down, we kick them. Really? Now that it's turning on you little snowflake tree huggers, you're all hurt and butthurt. Hey, you guys started it, but you can't take it, man. If you can't take the heat, stay out of the kitchen. Stop running off at your mouths. Yeah, people don't like you, and you know what? It's because you're so hypocritical. You're idiots. Let's just put it that way. You run your mouth about, hey, let's start this, but when it comes to pushback, you guys whine and crying. That's what you guys do.
Is a certain point the Mueller report? Is a certain point if Don Jr. is indicted? Is a certain point what Michael Cohen was scared of during that testimony, that he loses a legitimate election? What is the certain point that would lead to his supporters feeling like they need to take up arms against their political opponents? Now, he's of course vague. He wants plausible deniability. He doesn't want you to be able to say, oh, he obviously told someone to gun another person down there. But that is the entire point of it. And the fact that he linked it explicitly in the next sentence with the Mueller report is not some accident, okay? That is what he is scared of. That's what's on his mind right now.
It is funny how you cupcakes rely on this Mueller report. In the last 2 days with Page and Strzok, it's all fallen apart. Everybody in America has seen how much it was a setup, how much the Obama DOJ gave a pre-pardon to Clinton. They actually ordered the DOJ not to charge that woman. Okay, yeah, there's a two-tier justice system in this country. One for the rich and one for the not money. But you're relying on a Mueller report? Everybody knows it was a hoax. Keep pushing it. You guys already have egg on your face. That's why all the major Democrats are starting to pivot, because they know they are caught. And yesterday, Lindsey Graham up at, from South Carolina, he's calling for a real freaking investigation of you Democrats. See, something in Chicago we know is you Democrats. It's called the Democratic machine. We know how corrupt you are. Have you ever noticed when you turn on the news and you see something for corruption, it's always a Democrat? It's because you guys are the most corrupt people there is. You're nothing but socialists and globalists. You do not believe in America. What you believe in is this kumbaya bull that just ain't fucking reality, people. It ain't reality. This is what they believe inside the Beltway. Now, when you go out to regular America, dude, we don't believe any of that stuff. None of it. The blue-collar workers, they're leaving the Democratic Party by droves. I should know. I used to be a blue dog. Now even the blue dogs are too far left. And this recent election you won on, it was because of the middle, because of the moderates, but you're too much of idiots to see it, because you're too busy wanting to kumbaya and freaking jerk each other off to realize that, hey, the East Coast and the West Coast do not run this country. That's the reason why you're trying to change over 250 years of history with the Electoral College, because you guys can't win. You can't, so you got to change the rules or run to a judge.
And he's apparently thinking about his supporters, and he's thinking about what they can bring to bear if his presidency is fatally imperiled, something that is possibly coming in the next few weeks. So be on the watch. His supporters are angry. They talk about a civil war constantly. We've covered that. On Fox News, they are fed a diet of civil war talk constantly. The need to take up arms. That is what the NRA TV is about. That is what Alex Jones is talking about. That is the media diet that they have. And Donald Trump, rather than distancing himself from that violent rhetoric,
the only one encouraging civil war is you leftists. You got Antifa, you got all your left freaking Black Lives Matter, you got this group, you got that group. You've been encouraging it since Obama's been in, because you're globalists. You do not care about this country. We care about this country. We believe in the Constitution of the United States. Something you don't. You guys have been wanting to change it for years. The only thing you're worried about is Russia? Really? Where were you during the Cold War, you freaking tree huggers? You were scared off your pants. It is you that's encouraging everything. People like you, Cupcake, who cannot, you know what, you're pushing so much propaganda, it's sick. And you're going after Fox News. They must be the most watched channel on cable news for a reason, because people are sick of your leftist propaganda, Marxist, socialist bullshit. That's why people watch it. And, you know, Cupcakes, it's people like you that destroy this country. And you know what? If there is talk of civil war, it is because of people like you. And there you go. That was my reply to oh boy. Yeah, I get a little worked up, if you know what I mean, about guys like that. Now, the question, do we have a friend in Donald Trump? You know, he's doing great and stuff, but I always think, hey, those guys are, you know what, the millionaires run this country. and people like us suffer. Okay, we only got a two-party system. It's okay. Who's the best for what? But when it comes to bikers for Trump, they're not representative of the biker community, okay? Like I said, Chris Cox didn't even get his bike until after the election. Now he goes on TV, wears his vest all over the freaking place. Is there good people in there? Hell yeah, there's a lot of good people in Bikers for Trump. But 90% of them are just motorcycle enthusiasts living off the biker image. And Bikers for Trump, if you don't know, is basically a Facebook internet deal. That's how they made their, their thing. And yeah, they sell t-shirts and stuff like that. But if Bikers for Trump were really for the biker lifestyle, where's Chris Cox? Why ain't he in Trump's ear right now saying, hey, look at all this stuff going on in Texas right now. Did you see these law enforcement pull over these guys just because they were in patches? Where is he on the profiling? He ain't nowhere to be found. What he's doing is he's setting himself up, getting in the inner circle of everybody so he can run for office. It's all about Chris Cox. I remember when I interviewed this guy and I said off the air, hey, are you going to bring this kind of stuff up? Are you going to bring up profiling? Are you going to bring up Waco? Everything that went down there? And he said, oh, yeah. Yeah, I haven't heard shit from you, bud. You haven't done nothing for the biker community. The only thing you've done is for yourself. You're setting yourself up for office and you know it. President Trump, he's doing a lot of kick-ass stuff. The reason why they're all against him is because he bucked the system. See, in America, it's money that buys you everything. It buys you power. It buys you political power, to say the least. Us little ones down at the bottom, nah, nothing, okay? A report just came out, like I said, that Strzok and Page, they admitted this was all a setup, this Russia thing. It was all a setup from inside the FBI. But we've been having to hear Russia, Russia, Russia. For those guys and gals that are old enough to remember, during the freaking Cold War, these freaking Democrats were doing nothing but trying to bend over for Russia and take it up the ass because they were so scared of them. They didn't want to fight. It wasn't until Reagan that stuff started turning around. Okay? The Democratic Party you knew and that I knew, it's gone. Kennedy's party's gone, man. It is now this broad. It's her party. Pelosi can't even control the left. That's how bad it is. Socialism in the United States? You're kidding me. Anyway, I gotta do an interview here, and let's get her on the phone, man, before I go all crazy and stuff. Waiting. We're going to be talking to Kirsten here. Let me get her back on here. She probably don't notice the number, but let's keep on trying. So how's everybody else doing out there? Texas, we are being strung up in the streets. We need support from all Americas and bikers. You got that right, Lori. Let me text her. There. Let's see here. I think she don't recognize the number, guys. Let's see what we can do here. In the meantime, let's see.
Hello.
Hey, how you doing, Kirsten?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. I'm sitting here. Oh, she don't recognize my number or something.
No, I had it right next to me.
Oh, rock and roll. Well, you're on air live right now, hon.
Oh, awesome. Thank you. Hi, Hollywood.
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
No problem, hun. We're live on air, and this is Kirsten. She is. We'll go ahead and tell everybody who you are and all that good stuff.
Okay, my group is Double Down on Mission, Biggest Crew. We're all about the children, child abuse, bullying, physical abuse, emotional and sexual abuse. And we take care of the families, and we also, what we do is we're the voice for those that suffer in silence.
Mm-hmm. Now, I got to meet you at Neon's fundraiser, and you guys were just awesome. And I love what you and your old man and all your members do with the kids. And right now, you got something I've been reading about it. It's just been breaking my heart. You want to tell everybody what that is?
This is a case, very, very severe. Her name is Charlie Rose. She was a little bit under 3 years old. She was abused by a caretaker, which was mom's boyfriend. He's a 25-year-old man. That poor child suffered blunt force trauma. She was in critical and life-threatening condition. It was very, very, very bad. Mm-hmm. Dad actually had concerns before for about a year. He was trying to get help for some CPS, saying that he thought his daughter was in danger, and unfortunately, nobody listened to him till this happened.
Man. So
she's currently, though, she's improving, but she has a really, really long road of recovery ahead of her, and the long-term effects, they don't even know yet what's all coming her way.
Mm-hmm. Right, right. That is,
so
that's horrible.
Fundraiser for her.
Go ahead, Kirsten.
So I'm sorry?
No, go ahead.
So we have a fundraiser for her. It's in Waukesha. It's called Fuzzy Sports Pub and Grill. It's on March 23rd. It starts at 4:30 p.m. There will be 50-50 raffle, which I'll actually be doing that one myself. Our group decided to help the family friend who actually organized that. Her name is Elizabeth Schubert. She looked like she needed some assistance, so we had communicated, and I offered our assistance. So we will be pretty much doing all the raffle, taking care of that kind of stuff to give her a hand, and with donations, and trying to create more awareness. Thank goodness the community is really aware of this case. I do believe it, the family really reached out to create awareness and to make everybody aware how bad the situations really are. So we are really excited to do this fundraiser for this little girl. And we're just really excited and hope that lots of people from the biker community will come to show support for that.
Right. Now, Lori asked, is there a link to send contributions?
Is there a link?
Yeah, or do you have a link for contributions to send a girl?
They do have a GoFundMe page, and it's called Charlie's Fight.
Charlie's Fight?
Yes, they do. They do have a GoFundMe. But if you look, I do have it also posted on my Facebook page.
Okay.
And Rebels on a Mission, there's also information on there for people if they want to donate afterwards.
Right. Now, hey, you know what, Kirsten? Make sure you send me that link so I to post it on Insane Throttle Facebook page. That way everybody can go over to that. And if you guys want to help out with this, this one messed me up. And you know what you guys are doing, Kirsten, is just unbelievable. How you stick with the family and how you protect these kids. Because these kids, well, we lost Kirsten there for a second. She'll probably be back. But what happens with these kids is just unreal. And these bikers organizations. Yeah, Kirsten, I got you back.
I'm sorry, I'm not even sure if I accidentally hit the button.
Oh, that's all right. But I was just saying, it's just unreal how you guys get involved with these kids. And it just shows how great bikers are, the hearts that we have. And I know you and the old man, you guys have some of the biggest hearts out there. But how's the legal side of this going right now?
Well, Because it gets so much publicity right now, I think this will be a good case. I really do believe in the system will work on this one just because there's that pressure from the public. You know, I think there's much greater pressure on the judge, on the system. I'm not sure how, if this is going to put more pressure on CPS because really they should be held responsible for not listening to the dad's concern because this could have been really prevented if they would have just listened to dad and not dismissed him as a, angry parent that is upset over the breakup. However they wanted to perceive the situation, it was just wrong not to listen to concern.
Right.
Because that man had, I looked him up, and he had such a long history of violence that dad had every right to be concerned, and nobody did anything.
Man, that is
so that is
unreal.
very frustrating. Just to let you know, the abuse really has gotten so bad in the 3 Wisconsin counties, Adams County, Burnett, and Langlade County. They had 300 reports just in those 3 counties in 1 year. 806 children, all of Wisconsin, that are survivors. 27 children a year died in Wisconsin. That's every other week a child actually dies of abuse.
Oh, my God.
Every other week, and those cases, unfortunately, don't get the publicity at all. So we can't, if you don't get the public involved, it kind of dies down. Nobody knows about these children. We just went through a court case for a child. She was 15 pounds at 3 years old. 15 pounds. And nobody really even ever heard about it.
At 3
We have
years
another
old,
one we just went through, and the lady got probation. That baby had blood force trauma, fractured skull, broken arm, broken hand, broken leg, and she got probation.
Probation?
Probation. We sat there, we could barely breathe. We were so outraged, I can't even describe the anger we had. But, we have to unfortunately be strong in there because if we start making a racket in court, we won't be able to go back in for the next case.
Right.
So that's why it's so important to get everybody involved and make them aware of each and every case that is happening so we can be there for these children. We went there and there was not one person there for the child speaking up. Not one person besides us that on the other side. And that was heartbreaking because that child, that was a baby. That baby was 2 months old going through that kind of abuse. And the sad thing is, that baby will now be in foster care, will not be able to be adopted at all because they're going to give mom a chance to clean her act up. So that baby eventually will be going back to mom.
Oh, my God.
Where she could have a chance right now being adopted by a loving, caring family, and we won't allow it. The system won't do it. And that's where it's failing.
That is unreal. So she goes through the baby goes through all this trauma, and now the parents, if they clean up their act, can get him back or get her back.
They do. The judge really went. His words were, how did he say? Thank you for not making an excuse, but giving me an explanation of why it happened. I'm not sure where the difference is between excuse and explanation, because it shouldn't happen. And she sat there and said it was her worst day of her life. What about the baby? It was the baby's day, the worst day of her life. It was the baby. It was more than one time. It's like they dismissed the whole, that just didn't happen. There was old injury at 2 months old.
Jesus Christ.
And she gets probation. A person that smoked some weed gets more time than that. A person that has a drunk driving gets more time than that. It's ridiculous. Children seem to be expendable all of a sudden. I'm not sure what's happening in this court system.
That is heartbreaking right there. What's the judge's name?
You know what? I don't have that note with me, and I'm probably better not say that out.
I was gonna say, you say it out here on the air, man. We'll be hitting them up.
Well, we do have plans to when his next election is coming up. We want to make sure that we're with the opposing judge and write recommendation letters and as to why. And we're going to have each member writing letters because we do have another case where we did send a letter out and they're mentioning us, and we, the prosecutors on our side, understanding why we're there. They're really starting to work with us and wanting to do better. So that was a great thing to see, because when we first got started, the prosecutors are unsure why we're here and don't really want to talk, and now they're starting to understand us better and want to talk to us and want to help us push. So that is actually nice to see. So there is some changes coming, but unfortunately a little slow.
Right. Well, you can count the Madhouse in and all our audience. You make sure when that judge comes up for re-election, we get you back on and we start banding together and get that dork out of there. He's the one who should be hung from what he just did to that kid.
Yes, I will definitely let you know. I swear I will. Hopefully there will be other judges that will do better. I do have really high hopes for Charlie that there will be justice served in this case, just because it's so public, which is great. I wish every parent would reach out to the public. I really do, because that is what's going to get the attention, and more people are going to be aware how bad child abuse has become by caretakers. All these cases that I mentioned before, those 806 children and those 27 that died, those are all children where it's either a parent or the boyfriend or a caretaker. This is not where it's a stranger or anything else. This is in-house. That's what is so scary. These numbers are rising, and I do believe it has to do with some of the drug abuse that's going on nowadays. I think so. I'm not sure why there is such a rise in child abuse.
Right. Now, your group again is Rebels with a Cause, or what was it?
You're cutting out. It's Rebels on a Mission Diggers Group.
Okay. For those who want to get involved with your group, how do they get involved with it?
Well, best to reach us is on rebelsonamission.org. You can email me that way and see if you want to maybe help start a sector or become a member, or if you just want to donate. We do have a donate button now, because we're getting actually quite a bit of families. I don't know if you know, we're really official only a year. We've been doing it longer, but only officially for 1 year, and we have more cases coming than we can actually handle. So we really need more members. We're being overwhelmed with people that need us. Especially we got some cases that apparently nobody else really wanted to deal with because they're harder. They require more time, which is very sad, because those are the people that need us the most, the ones that don't have a good support system, that don't know what to do. Those are the people we really want to help.
Right.
And those children that don't have anybody there. So we do with the family, but we also go to court when we see there's nobody there. And then we just go there to be the voice for the child.
You know what? That's awesome. And, those kids are lucky to have you. Again, everybody, if you want to get involved, you guys can contact her. And I'll actually get the website and put it up on Insane Throttle, and I'll put it in the description box when this one processes out. That way you can get a hold of Kirsten, and if you want to get involved or, donate or, like she said, start a chapter near you, go ahead and give her a contact and help her help these kids out. Because, like she says, these kids don't really have a lot of people with them when they're in this kind of situation, and this is just heartbreaking. And we thank you for everything you guys are doing over there.
Could I also mention we're gonna have 2 more fundraisers going on.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so we got a news raffle on April 13th, which is in WD's in McGonigal from 12 to 5. That is actually, we're just trying to get more donations to our group because we also all around with cases. And we're also going to have the China Light release going up for the children that did not survive last year. We have another one on August 24th. That will be a pig roast in Brookwood, McGonigal from 1 to 6 p.m. There will be a live band and there will be a 50-50 raffle. So we're hoping we'll get lots of support from people, and maybe some people are really interested in joining. I mean, we're still bikers. Just want to say that we are bikers. You need to have a bike if you want to join the group, or at least your spouse needs to have a bike. So if it's a couple, that's okay. One of you has to ride because it is a biker organization.
Rock on. Rock on. Well, you have us over at the Madhouse supporting you big time. Love you guys to death, and you're great people and a great organization. Hopefully we can help get the word out there for you, get you growing, and get you some help.
We appreciate all your support. You've been unbelievable every time from day one. We so appreciate this. I can't even say it in words. I do unfortunately can barely hear you.
Hello? Oh, there you go. Yeah, you're cutting out, Kirsten. I'll get a hold of you off air and get everything from you, all the information. I'll get it up on Insane Throttle, Biker News, and all the other links in this video for you.
That sounds great. I will send you information. I will get in touch with you. I really, really appreciate everything you're doing. The biker community is awesome. The support we're getting is unbelievable, and what you and the Madhouse are doing, once again, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate it.
No problem, hon. Thanks a lot. I'll talk to you later.
Okay, thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. And there you guys go. That's Kirsten. I'll get all the links, put them up on Insane Throttle Biker News. These organizations can really use your help. We would, not only in donations, but if you're looking for membership, getting involved, if you got a motorcycle and stuff like that, great people over there. So also, let's get over to our Readers' Rides. We got Harley riders, baby, up here on tonight on the Madhouse. That is an 04 Road King, and he, you know what, I love everybody knows I love the duals, so, he said he's looking to get some 18-inch apes on there. He's a little worried about the balancing and stuff like that, but like I told him, the 18s, see, every bike I've ever ridden has been with 18-inch ape hangers, and I love it. The bike's actually more steady and stuff, but a killer looking freaking bike right there, man. Killer looking bike. The air cleaner, I love that. The stock, or it's probably aftermarket, it looks like. But yeah, good one. And that is Harley Rider over here on YouTube. He is in the chat room right there. So if you have any questions, you can ask him. But badass bike there, buddy. Badass bike. If you want to get your bike on the Madhouse, go ahead and email info@insanethrottlebikernews.com, and we'll get it up there for you and feature your bike. That's one of my favorite segments of the Madhouse, is checking out everybody's bikes. And, after all, we're bikers. Coming next week, on Saturday, everybody's been asking about the return of it at 11 o'clock. If you have a question that you would like me to read on the air, Ask Hollywood is back. I will take one question, put it up on a pre-recorded video. If I take your question, I will give you a free copy ebook of New Age of Bikers and Brotherhood. But with that, I had a great show today. Ran about 15 minutes overtime, but I love running overtime. And they always try to keep me to this half-hour crap. But anyway, you guys have a good weekend. We will be in St. Charles tomorrow at the Battle of the King unveiling of the St. Charles, or it's actually in St. Charles, but the Hampshire High School kids project for the Battle of the Kings over at Fox Valley Harley Davidson. If you're out that way, go ahead, come by, take a look, and check us out. Come meet us, and we'll have a great time. But for now, I'll talk to you guys later. You all have a great day, weekend. Hi, I'm James Hollywood Machikari. Ask Hollywood is coming every Saturday at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. Do you have a question that you always wanted to ask me? Send it in. info@InsaneThrottleBikerNews.com. Don't forget to have that prospect hit the subscribe button and that bell in the upper right hand corner so you will always be up to date with the new channel content. Hi, this is James Hollywood Machikari with Motorcycle Madhouse, and I'm here to tell you about the hottest new custom sign business out there, Extreme LED Signs by Jim Vanderlane. Extreme's LED signs specialize in bike club signs, sports signs, business signs, and a whole lot more. Custom crafted by a biker, Jim, he puts his all into whatever project you would like him to do. Visit him on Facebook or give him a call at 585-509-0522. Again, that's 585-509-0522. Rock on! Thanks for watching Motorcycle Madhouse Live. We're on Monday through Friday from 7 to 7:30. Check out some of these videos of our archives. Get to know us. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. We appreciate all your support. We'll see you next time.